Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's a wild time here and we are jumping in very quickly with Pro Legion versus Law. Unfortunately we missed the first round. We were meant to be casting another game today. Fortunately that's fallen through, so we're jumping into this one. We are seeing PLG taking the lead so far, 1-0 over Law, as we are on the second round of a newer map that we've seen in the league so far. Al Majar Encampment. Very interesting map design here. As you can see, a lot of nice places to hide around the flags. We are jumping in to see Thomas is moving in. See if we can jump onto Geordie here as he tries to defend against a 2v1 situation on the alpha flag here. Managed to pick up Thomasy. There is a second person just to the left of him. If you can try and get onto him there. Does see him very... Oh, unfortunately can't quite get the kill there. Hits him for 46. And that is going to be all she wrote. Jumping onto Jimmy now for PLG. PLG are in the red. We are going to see Law in the blue here. Moving straight onto the Bravo flag as he takes out one. And unfortunately the second comes and gets the kill trade there. Jumping back onto Thomas as he runs pretty much across the map here. Law with a nice triple cap here. Really knocking PLG off the mark. It's looking to take the lead. Law are down by at least 7 tickets here. So they are going to be hard pressed to try and bring this lead back. It is only 103 to 110 in favour of PLG. Not much happening on Thomas C there. Jumping on to Severed, who does get shot in the back by Geordie. He picks up a nice double here on Itzik. We are going to see Redicavo moving in, looking at the smoked out buildings there. Does see one round the back. I think he's just waiting for that to evolve and move out. Law with a nice 2-cap here and setting up for the almost spawn trap here on the Charlie flag. Ricardo takes out 2. That's going to be huge. It could be a chance to pick up a 3rd here if he can pop his head up and get this challenge. Just waiting for that health to come back. But it does look like his teammates are moving into cover. Can't quite get the kill. Alpha Evo getting absolutely slapped off of the heady right there. We are seeing Redicavo in a really strong position. Jobs having none of that with the Stungewehr here as we jump onto Maxi, pushing straight past C now, hopefully, to move on to the Alpha and Bravo. PLG in a bit of a tough spot now. They did have a nearly 20 ticket lead. That is absolutely flipped on them at this point. Law holding it 101 to 87. If there are any audio issues, guys, just please let me know and I'll try and get that sorted out as soon as I can.
Keine Sorge, ich helfe dir. Hier, das müsste helfen.
Maxi coming in for the revive after picking up 1 kill. It does look like we are seeing PLG break the trap on the Charlie flag. Evo goes down through the smoke. Maxi tries to get a kill and Jimmy gets hit as well. Law dominating the scoreboard at the moment. See what that looks like right now. We're only about halfway into the game and the scores are looking nice and tasty. Law, Zeke and Ricardo here. 10 to 4, 10 to 5, really pulling their weight moving in. Ricardo picking up another kill to make that 11 to 4. And we're seeing a similar situation on the PLG side of things. Let's jump on to Thomasy here as he's got a 3v1 situation here. Goes for an unfortunate reload, tries to get the melee, couldn't quite get that in as Evo pushes through. Severino looks like he is on an empty flank right now. Carvo is going to be cutting that one off. Unfortunately, Jimmy absolutely melts him. Jimmy running the Stungewehr here, other than the Lewis that we typically see him running. PLG managed to break the push out of Charlie and now moving into Alpha. We did have a 2v1 situation here. Jobs picking up a double, allowing PVG to secure Alpha and hopefully not let this lead get away from them. Law leading this 90 to 61. Maxi looking to push out here. Decides nope, not having any of that one. Pulls back as he does take a few shots. think this is Law setting up to push into the Alpha flag. Maxi looking to come in and finish this one off here. Now he might just be waiting. Jump onto Evo and we'll see how this comes in. Evo goes down. Maxi about to get challenged here. He's waiting for it. We do see Law moving someone else up. This might be absolutely detrimental. Maxi going down. And this is going to allow Law to now push into a uncontested Alpha flag. Really well done. Really well broken down. Riccardo being a massive nuisance there. Making a lot of noise. Being a bit of a distraction. Allowing 70No to come in and get the kill. Evo goes down. It's going to free up some space between Alpha and Charlie. Allowing 7 to get the kill. Or get the cap, sorry.
Look over there.
We did just see Jobs getting the kill there. So we jump onto him as he looks to move in and break Alpha. That's not going to happen. 70No shutting that one down straight away. Geordie above B right now with the Lewis. Takes out Zeke. Gets a double on Timid. Looking to push forward to get a bit of a bug there on our end. And he looks like he's moving towards the middle of the map. Does see a third. Couldn't quite get the kill. Though he is getting this impressive 93 right there, allowing his teammates to move in. PLG dominating the Bravo side of things. They really need to move in and try and get that cap. There are 2 players on there. I think we're seeing Jimmy and Geordie looking to move around the flank. They might be wrapping back all the way around by Alpha side. Geordie waiting in the corner. Jimmy peeking out where he can to get some kills. Geordie picks up... Oh! Chokes a kill there on Thomasy, but we do see Jimmy moving back. Jimmy gets killed with a Panzerfaust. Riccardo doing a good job there, clearing that flank up that we do see from PLG. We are seeing Law still leading here at 67 to 38. So all things going well for them right now.
The enemy is attacking objective Able.
Though Alpha is being lost. PLG desperate to try and break the Alpha flag. Really making hardly any moves towards Bravo. But I think Law have got such good dominance of that mid-map. They're able to just move around and sort of reinforce the flags when they can. PLG have got a nice break here. Managing to break the Alpha flag here. And they've really pushed Law off of this. Keeping them towards the centre of the map. We did see a bit of a PLG push towards the Bravo flag. But Law doing a good job holding that one back. Zeke takes out Evo, which is now going to push them into a 2v1 situation. He gets the trade, and it looks like he's going to get the revive as well. Law have been absolutely on it with the trades right here. PLG being forced into those 1v2 situations, taking out one player, and immediately dying to the second. Really basic textbook gameplay right there from Law, and it's really working out for them. It's 55 to 31, so they're not out the woods yet. They could really do with a quick cap on Alpha here, as we are seeing Bravo being taken, if it's going to let me get over there. Seeing Alpha right now, Geordie and Jimmy finally breaking Bravo. Law taking back Alpha, looking to move towards the mid-map control here. We've seen a lot of gunfire through the smoke. Maxi going down. I think PLG tried to break and move in. 2 of the Law players are going to be coming in towards the centre of the map here, as we see Jimmy and Geordie setting up for the Bravo push. 2-man push straight through the mid. He's going to be Geordie here, looking to defend that. I think he's just waiting. Law being very, very patient right now. I think they're just there to dominate the mid-map and just hold 2 of these flags. They're just letting PLG rotate around the map, grab a flag, and then Law just grabbing the flags that they're not at. And it's really working out well for them. It worked well in Battlefield 1, and it's worked well in sort of the majority of the other games here. Geordie, unfortunately, going down for PLG. That's going to bust the back of Bravo wide open, and that's going to allow Zeke to move in and contest. We do have Jimmy here on the flag. Zeke really hammering Jimmy right now. Couldn't quite finish the kill. It was Geordie on the flag. But here we have it again. Law with the trade. PLG finally getting into a situation where they can get the trades themselves. We are seeing Severed there trying to hold the mid-map. Not going too well for him. We are going to jump onto Thomasy here, who's going to be pulling back after Severed goes down. It's a 3v1 situation. All he can do is try and slow them down, and it's not really worked out well for him. Maxi on Alpha after a nice push supporting Evo coming up here. We are going to see them taking the Alpha flag but losing Bravo in the process. That now means they've got Alpha Charlie. It's 43 to 14. So they really need to hold these two flags and start getting the kills. Pressure is on for PLG right now. Law doing an amazing job so far. Really sort of hammering it home for PLG, giving them no room to move. And they've held this 20 to 30 point deficit ever since sort of like the 100 ticket mark. So good props to Law at the moment. Maxi was looking to push in. Jubs getting the kill there on Temet there. Looking to put a bit more pressure here. Putting a... Oh, Panzerfaust coming in. Couldn't quite get the kill. That is going to see Maxi go down to severed. Jobs looking to just poke at that corner. Aiming at pixels at this point. But he is going to have to move back into Alpha to try and get the 2v1 situation going. Smoke is going to go out, so we are going to see Law players start flooding in. One has come in, so the call out is going to be good there, and that's going to allow Maxi to get a kill. Evo picking up 2 on the right hand side, but we do have a 4th now coming in. We're going to jump onto Evo to see if we can finish that one up. Does look like Jimmy was able to put in the hurt there. It's now 24 to 12. PLG really clawing back this lead. They've lost 2 tickets, whereas we're seeing Law have lost up to 20 tickets there. Over 20 now. It's going to be really, really a pressurised environment for Law. As they were in the lead, they're now losing it. I can expect comms to be breaking down as PLG are really getting under the skin of Law. They're panicking at the moment. As we can see, they're trying to sort of spread out and maybe go for the mid-map control and then move to 2 of the flags at once. But PLG are not letting that happen. They're kind of trapping them in this mid-fight here. We are going to see Jobs going down. Temet doing a really good job here. He's going to get the revive. And we are seeing Charlie go back in the favour of Law at 14 to 11. Are Law going to grab this flag and hold it? They really need to do this quick. As we are going to see PLG losing some more tickets here. 3 tickets down. It's going to be very even. Bravo going down here. Temet on his own. No, he does have a teammate there, I can see from the minimap, but PLG stacking this flag with a 4-man push onto Bravo. And that might be the nail in the coffin for Law right now. They've got no one on that flag to challenge. 2 more players push into Bravo now. PLG leaving 2 players on there as well. But as long as they can keep this contested and keep the time ticking down, PLG do stand a chance of winning this. 2 more players still on the flag. We are seeing a 3-man stack versus a 2-man here for Law. PLG suffering as Zeke comes around the back and Temet gets a massive kill on Jimmy. So we are going to see Law taking Bravo at 7 to 4. Literally tickets in this one. Law have really let the lead slip, but I think they managed to take it back right at the last minute. PLG came back with some fire, but unfortunately I think it was too late. There wasn't enough buffer room between the tickets left. I mean, 12, 14 tickets isn't a lot, and we are going to see Law take that one 7 to 0. So that was an absolutely amazing game from the Law players there. They really put all of the effort in. They nearly let it slip towards the end, but they maintained composure. They drew PLG into the middle of the map, got a few kills, and they were even able to beat out PLG on the Bravo flag when PLG stacked it with a 4-man push. Really well played by this team. They've done an awesome job so far, maintaining control and moving on. It is going to be 1-1 at the moment as you move into the next map, which I do believe is going to be Lofton Islands. So this is going to be really good for your Lewis gun players and UFG 42s. The Sturmgewehr guys are going to have a really important job though, pushing onto Bravo and keeping that pressure on. You cannot let the pressure go on that Bravo flag here. We are going to see a lot of flanking round towards the Charlie flag, and Alpha typically being the hardest place to hold here. A lot of teams will go for that triple, but unfortunately they won't hold it too much. Just waiting for the map to load here for myself. Another 5 seconds, and while we're waiting for that, let's jump back into the game. As you can see here, Lofton Islands, we have got a nice overview here. We are going to see Bravo here on the docks. It's going to be really important that teams get in there fast and quick. Charlie up here at the oil tanks. This is going to be big. Usually you leave your guy who can take on those 1v2s, those 1v3s. He can hold this very, very well. And he's going to need to hold it from the flanks that are going to be coming around from the main road. That's going to be very important. Alpha flag here is going to be one of major, major contention as we jump into the game. It is round 3. PLG Law. They're both 1v1 at the moment. PLG in the blue, Law in the red. PLG very aggressively pushing 2 men into Alpha. I do believe we are going to see a 3-man push into Bravo. One guy hasn't spawned in yet. I think he's going to wait to see what happens. Again, we've seen Law with another 3-man push again as they meet in and start ripping everything to pieces. We can jump onto Jubs, who managed to get quite a few of the double kills in the first round that we were spectating there. And he's just going to sit back and wait as we start to see the players flood in. It's an even cap here now on the Bravo flag. Jobs choking a kill there on Zeke. That should have been absolutely easy money for him. As we are going to see Evo picking up Timot there. But PLG players are falling left, right and centre. We'll try and get onto another one of these guys. Law managing to take Bravo. A really good break from them. You know, I think we really saw Jubs choke and kill there that forced the PLG guys to kind of scatter in the building, and Law just closed in on that and got a really good kill. As you can see, they really tried to put the pressure back onto Alpha as quick as possible. Zeke goes down. There is a lot of space between Maxi and Bravo. Those PLG start to stack 3 guys into flag. We really see Maxi push out of the flag area now. You know, they're fighting on the flag. You want to fight off of it. He has to push up to that building, create some noise. We all know what wooden footsteps sound like on this game. Absolutely deafening. If him and Evo can get up and fight outside of the flag, we are going to see PLG with a really nice, easy win here. We are seeing a contested Charlie. I think that is going to go away now, and it is going to be nice and easy for PLG to keep hold of this. Bit of pressure on Alpha we saw. Not much happening for Maxi right now. Jumping onto Zeke for Law, who's really challenging this Alpha flag with his teammate. Smoke going out, and they're fairly uncontested here, but with a 2-man push coming in fresh from the spawn. Severed getting a big kill there. Fortunately, he goes down himself to Geordie. Smoke going out for the revive. I don't think Geordie knows there's another guy there, but he did just go down to Rudicavo, who puts an amazing show of pressure all the way from Charlie. Zeke just holding around the outskirts here. A lot of pressure on Alpha, and this is what Law are going to do. They're going to hold these 2 flags. The moment they end up start losing Alpha, they're now going to consolidate and push Bravo. They might be a bit cheeky here and go for the triple cap. We're just going to have to wait and see. Zeke still piling on the pressure. PLG just got no room to move right now. They're stuck on Bravo. They can't get onto the Alpha flag. As you can see, Zeke and the rest of the Law guys aren't on Alpha. We did see a bit of a push here onto Charlie. PLG really deciding to stack that. And this is what I mean. You've only got 1 guy on this Charlie flag, and he has to win those 1v2 engagements. Bit jarring. I am auto-snapping here on some of these guys, but I'll do my best. Jumping back onto Maxi, who narrowly survived that push there. Unfortunately, Severed picking up a double kill now onto that Charlie flag. I'll try and jump onto him and see how he goes. If I can find him. I think he's just capping that flag. 1 guy left. Jubs finishing that one off from behind. Rudicavo, last guy for Law alive at the moment. Stuck between Alpha and Charlie. He goes down as well. And look at that. PLG dominating the kill free right now. Geordie holding on the left-hand side of Bravo, moving into a very strong position here at this building by the ammo crate. If he can hold this and that rock, he can call in a lot of the pushes coming in from Alpha, and that's going to be amazing intel for the rest of his team, putting on that pressure, and especially with the Lewis gun with the scope. It's going to give him such a range on these guys. I think he's just holding at this rock, not much happening, keeping that pressure on, putting the suppression, letting them know they're here. Unfortunately, he does go down to the building, but as you can see, fighting off of the Bravo flag is now allowing Jimmy to reposition and set up for a eventual push. And it's all about buying your teammates that space, that time, Grenade is going to go out, as you can see, not going to hit anything there. Do you think Geordie did just spawn on Jimmy right now? Gets a kill on Zeke. Jimmy moving out, putting on the pressure here. Good hip fire on Temet there. And it looks like they're spraying it into each other. Geordie and Jimmy getting taken up by Severed. They were both absolute. That's going to be a nice, easy double there. And it's going to be a good flag for Law to take. They were in a really tough spot with that triple. They are now about 10-15 tickets behind. So that's going to be a bit rough on them. Still very early game though. There's a lot of room to move around. Thomas C getting taken out as he decides to push in to Alpha. Job's doing a good job on the defense there. Job's moving in. Ricardo looking to get a kill there. Hits 52. He's also absolute. Gets an amazing beam there on Jobs. Really good accuracy. Geordie having a bit of a tough little fight here. Support versus support. Revolvers are out. Sever trying to slide and sneak away. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get there. You know, even if Geordie missed his shots, I think Jimmy was going to move around to grab that. We really need to see Geordie and Jimmy move off of this Bravo flag and fight away with it. They're going for the cap. You know, we need to see Jimmy move towards Alpha. Sort of move towards the mid Charlie here. And this is where they need to fight. On these roads, in these buildings, apply that pressure. Give Law no room to move outside of that Charlie flag. And you're going to be golden for the rest of the game. They did it again, have nearly a triple cap there. They are 17 tickets ahead. Law really under a bit of pressure now. They are capping that Alpha flag. Jimmy taking out the cover. You know, the quicker you can take out these buildings, the easier the Alpha flag is to trap into, forcing them to be on the rocks and underneath. Geordie narrowly missing the kill there. But putting that guy's head down, keeping him away from the Bravo flag is what you want to do. He's now going to be looking around these rocks, seeing if there are any flanks coming round. Not much is happening. PLG putting the pressure onto Alpha, but now they're losing Charlie. Law managed to sneak around and get some players in, but that is going to be short-lived as a 3-man pinch comes in for PLG. Ricardo going down anytime soon. There we have it. Geordie and Jimmy now pushing onto the Alpha flag, being very, very aggressive. Trying to grab that for another triple cap. Lofton really giving PLG the room to move about with a lot of space to fight in between the flags. And they're playing a lot slower now. You know, they're taking up these Law guys. They're waiting for that 5-man kill, that full team wipe before they push anywhere. And it's really working out well for them. It's allowing them to get these triple caps. Thomas C round the back of Charlie. PLG now set up there. Maxi doing a good job. We'll try and get onto him as soon as we can. Jimmy and Jobs mopping up the centre there. And this triple cap's going to be amazing for PLG. They're going to make back some really good tickets here. Maxi just waiting to see if there's any shadows in the smoke. See if we can get the gunfights on. PLG just dominating right now. We are going to see Law in a bit of a spawn trap. The kill feed is just blue. Absolutely mental from this PLG side. Law really need to try and break out of this. PLG have a really good spread. Then a really nice even line on the outside of Charlie. Max in a really nice position here with some good high ground. I mean, again, they don't need to get the kills. They just need to keep Law off of the flags and off of the right-hand side. It does look like Law are punching through the right. Jobs goes down, but easy. Maxi in with the cover. 2 guys are waiting underneath. They're the Bravo flag. They've got that under control. Maxi needs to regain his position, though, as we are going to start to see Law guys pushing in. Jobs goes down. We've seen 2-man pushing to Charlie, 2-man pushing to Bravo. Maxi goes down to the Bravo push. Zeke, who was in between Charlie, is now mopping his way across the field. Trying to back up his teammates, but there's no one left really for PLG. 2 guys underneath, not really doing much of the team. Charlie is going down, but 112 to 17. Is there much Law can do? Obviously, when there's sort of 10, 20 tickets, you can claw yourself back from that, as we did see from PLG. They've narrowly lost that last round. They had a really good comeback there towards the end. But this is going to be nearly impossible for Law as another triple cap sets in. And this will probably be PLG at around 110 to 0. Probably staying at 112 at this rate. PLG really locking Law out of this one at 111 to 0. And you know that for a third round here, the first map of Lofton Islands being played, PLG really showed some force. I thought they were slipping towards the end. Law had a really good presence throughout the field, and then PLG got into the situation where they were playing off of the flags. They were waiting for those team wipes or near team wipes before they pushed anywhere, and that allowed multiple triple caps to set in. You know, unfortunately, the first sort of 2 or 3 didn't quite gain the momentum to carry it forward, but by the 4th time, they were able to lock Law out of the map, and they kept them in their spawn for such a long time there, allowing them to win a triple-digit ticket difference on that map. That's going to be absolutely huge as we move into the next few rounds of this game. We still have 3 rounds to play. It's 2-1. Law did manage to bring back the second round. Unfortunately, PLG are taking this first and third round coming in. We really need to see Law, you know, take this opportunity now and try and bounce that tactic back onto PLG. They really have to win this one. Now, the map is loaded in. Let's get back into the game. Here we have it, round 4. The last map of Lofton Islands here before we move into Narvik, I believe. Four seconds to go. Law in the blue, PLG in the red. See what the start for Law has to be. They have to start now and they have to start strong. If they can cap B easy, break it like they did in the last round, that would be awesome. And then they have to very quickly push off of Bravo and fight in that mid-map towards Charlie to give them the time to move out. They are capping Alpha. Players are moving into the B map. We're jumping onto Timmet here, who had a really good play, taking out Jobs early on. With a Carvo with the Panzerfaust and Maxi. Severed takes out Jobs there. And again, a really good break on Bravo, stopping PLG from moving in to cap that. They've got to keep this momentum going. Timmet not really knowing where to go. He has to now move to the mid-map. I don't know why he's moving now under here. We are seeing Severed has that under control. If he's under those docks, he's not an issue at the moment. Yeah, a few guys might spawn him, but it is what it is. Timmet probably had a better opportunity if he moved to the mid-map to control that side. As we can now see, PLG bleeding through, pushing towards Alpha. Timmet really needs to get this kill. Unfortunately, Jimmy had a really good opportunity there. He just bled through the middle, took out Timmet, and now he's got a good opportunity to run into Alpha. Gets a headshot, gets it for 98, can't quite finish it off there. Jimmy now repositioning to get the kill. Panzerfaust going out. We are going to see the cover opening up. That's going to allow some good routes for PLG to start pushing in. PLG starting off a bit weaker than I thought they would do, with Law taking the lead at the beginning, 157 to 45. Jimmy now on Alpha, applying a ton of pressure. Law really need to shut this one down very, very quickly. PLG are leading this game 2-1. We really need to see Law bring this back. Narvik is going to be the third and final map that we will be playing the last 2 rounds on. Thomasine now for Law, moving around onto Bravo. He has got someone pushing up to him, and this is what we're saying. PLG now fighting off of the flag. And that just means Law have to set up sooner in sort of worse positions here. And again, if you're setting up in worse positions, and even if you get the kill, you've got to go twice the distance. Jimmy couldn't quite stay alive on that Alpha flag. Law going to be retaking that one. Geordie getting a bit bored and Charlie moving up to the mid-map scenario here. And now we're going to see PLG setting up and just trapping Law in this alpha flag here. You know, and they just got to throw some players in, keep the fight alive onto alpha, make Law feel like they're under a ton of pressure when they're really not. Unfortunately, that's not happened here. And we are going to see, and this is what I'm saying, Evo sat off on the Bravo flag here. If he was sat off of the Bravo flag, he's going to shut this down a lot quicker. You know, get on these rocks, get in this building, maintain control. Temet now moving into the building. I think this is going to be Evo's chance to get the kill. Going for a cheeky long-range revolver here. And Temet just busting out the door and shutting that one down. Temet goes down to Jubs. Really good cover there for Jubs. Geordie getting a bit bored moving out. Jubs under a bit of pressure here. Just healing up the smoke. Really good play by Law, shutting Jubs down. But we are going to now see 3 more PLG guys move in to cover this Bravo flag. And again, this is the thing. Jubs slowed them down off of the flag, and it's allowed PLG to set up on the flag to kind of counter this push here. And that's why they hold on to Bravo and Charlie pretty much the whole game. And they're just applying the pressure onto Alpha. And I think what we've seen here is Jimmy and Geordie just really putting the pressure on. But Law with a really, really important team wipe there. Really, really important. That's going to free up a lot of the map for them. Their guys on Bravo managed to break that one very, very quickly. The guys on Alpha as well. And that synced up so nicely. The moment the cap is on, look at the positioning in the mini-map right there. These guys have all pushed off of the flag into the middle of the map. And they're fighting PLG away from these flags. Zeke now wrapping round because he's got the space to do so. I think we saw PLG try to cheekily put in Jubs, getting shut down. And Zeke, unfortunately, getting hit by Evo. But I think we are going to see Timid there, trying to get the trade. Evo, again, picks up a second. Severed now has to try and cover this. Picks up one. He has seen 2 more run into the flag here. He's got to be careful. Wait for some help. Unfortunately, can't take out a second on the roof here. Zeke looking to try and challenge as well. I think Timid managed to get the kill on Jubs. Really well done, allowing Zeke to push up. Just look how Law are pushing up now. They're moving in these groups of 2 and 3. They've got a 7 ticket lead, now moving up to a 10 ticket lead. The game has been really close so far. They had a ton of pressure put against them from PLG, but they've really made the most of it here with that team wipe. And now they're just sort of dominating, keeping PLG trapped into Charlie. If they can get another team wipe now, it would be awesome. They can move into Charlie and they can replicate what PLG did to them. Zeke getting the revive here. PLG did manage to wrap a guy around. Very ambitious shots here from Zeke. So now he moves back towards that mid-map, fighting off of Bravo, applying the pressure onto Charlie. You know, and this is where we want the fight to happen. You know, you don't want to be fighting on the flag, fight off of the flag, give your team some room. Evo goes down, and that's going to allow Timid to move in and cover that really, really nicely. He's going to try and get another kill as well. Maxi getting hit. He's going to now get the revive on Zeke. Yeah, that's 3 guys wiped out. They had a ton of time, a ton of pressure put on there. Timmy was a pretty awful smoke grenade there, clipping it on the top. More smoke coming in. And now they're putting the pressure. 3-man wipe there. Now we're seeing Law put the pressure on. Zeke goes down, Sever goes down, and that's going to open up the midfield here for Law. But now you see they've opened up the midfield. And because we were moving off of the flag, it's allowed Thomasy to spawn up Jimmy and Geordie after capping Alpha, now moving aggressively to Bravo. Jobs pushing in now after taking down Thomasy. We are going to see a bit of a cap here on that Bravo flag. You know, if we're going to have all 3 guys stacked, that's going to be a really quick cap. And now we're going to see PLG moving in to shut down Law once again. Evo putting a ton of pressure on right now. Unfortunately, he does get taken out. We are going to jump onto Temet again. He's going to be holding onto his left-hand side here. Moving out of the combat. Severed. Looking to try and push in. PLG still maintaining a ton of control. They're about to get a really juicy triple cap here. Alpha and Charlie under the control. Jubs doing an amazing job holding onto this Charlie flag here. Allowing 2 of his mates to spawn on. Maxi did go down. Jubs getting another kill on Zeke. Really powerful position he's found himself in. Catches Timmy as he pushes through the window. Amazing work there. And PLG again with that triple cap, and if they can hold this for any length of time, you know, they're 20 tickets ahead. They're buying themselves a ton of time right now, and the map as we move out is looking nice and open and free. Law having to respawn now at their home spawn. Jubs just moving around the map. Was it Charlie now immediately back at Alpha, setting up for this spawn, spraying into the smoke, hits someone for 99. That's gotta hurt for you. Moves in, picks up one. Unfortunately can't pick up a second there. Timet is going to get the revive. Evo on the Alpha flag, looking to try and cover that. Just again spraying into the smoke. Only 19 shots in the mag though. Needs to be careful. Takes out Zeke. Needs to go for that reload if he can. Unfortunately, Thomasy takes him out on the rocks there. But we're seeing a lot of trades coming in now. Rodicavo just on the outside of the Alpha flag, looking to control the right hand side, and if they can do this, they've got a gate to Bravo. He's managed to break it, leave Alpha alone, run to Bravo, open that up for your team. No, he's just going to sit and he's going to wait, and that's now going to allow guys to spawn on the Bravo flag and allow PLG to just hold onto this lead a little longer. You know, I think they could have really done with pushing out a lot quicker here. Panzerfaust now coming in. That's probably going to be Jimmy taking out that cover. PLG leading this game 87 to 34. Rodicavo now still holding the same position. We are going to jump to Maxi from PLG's on Alpha. Just trying to play ring around the rosies. Does get actually beamed by Zeke. Jubs holding off. Sort of midway between Bravo and Charlie, just really holding this mid-map, and this is what we're seeing PLG do really well. They're playing off with the flags. They're not being too aggressive. Again, I think they're going to wait for that team wipe of Law. They're just sending one guy in at a time to put the pressure onto Alpha, tie things up a little bit. Now we're going to see Jobs move in. It's 86 to 23. They've got an amazing 60 ticket lead here. If they can just keep this pressure on, not let things slip. And speaking of letting things slip, is that Charlie being taken off here? We are going to see Law pushing in. It's going to be up to Jimmy and Maxi right now. Jumping onto Jimmy. Maxi, sorry. He takes out one. Can he take out a second here? Jimmy is behind him right now. So he does have the support. They need to just put a bit of space between each other right now. Maxi goes down. I think we are going to see Timit there with the challenge. Unfortunately, Geordie managing to push in and finish that one off. Zeke now respawning, pushing towards Alpha. Triple cap is going to come in. I do believe this is going to be PLG who take this one, guys. It's 85 to 8. Triple cap has been set. Law are just spawning in and getting absolutely massacred here. And we're just going to have a cheeky look at the scoreboard, and you can see how things have been reflected. Jobs 16 to 6. We are going to see Evo 14 to 9. A lot of good KDs there from the PLG side, and that was reflective of their positioning as they take this 85 to 0. So guys, really amazing play from PLG on Lofton Islands. Definitely their map. They know how to break a team down on their, you know, they kind of lose their footing towards the beginning, but they get an amazing wipe, and then all of a sudden they got control of everything. And then next thing you know, you can't move anywhere. Twice Law was shut out of the game, and not even on their own spawn. They were shut out onto PLG spawn there, couldn't move anywhere, had to move into the barrier. The moment that happened, we saw PLG players move straight back to Alpha and get some really important kills there. So really well played by PLG. They did an amazing job maintaining control, fighting off of the flags. Such an important basic thing that you don't think of. You know, once you've capped a flag, there's no need to be on it anymore. Push out into the middle of the map, put yourself between the two flags and fight in that small area. If you go down, it's going to buy the rest of your team enough time to get onto the flag and then fight for that flag a bit more, making things even more harder for the opposition. Now, with that, it is going to be 3-1. We are going to see us moving into Narvik here. So, an amazing map for us casters to play. Not only does it blind us, its smokes are also ridiculous. So, let's jump into the action, guys. And as we can see, a very, very snowy white map here. You know, somewhere I wish I could be. 31 degrees at the moment in the UK. Absolutely sweating my nuts off. But with 15 seconds left to go in this ice-cold, hostile environment, I've seen a lot of these PLG guys do amazing work on this map. A lot of rushing, a lot of smokes. Let's see how they get along, guys. See, PLG in the blue, Law in the red. And again, Law are going to get this early cap onto Charlie. That's going to be absolutely huge. But now we're leaving one player on. We might see PLG getting a sort of even cap here on the alpha flag. Really good push from Law. We are going to jump onto Temet, who's done some really good work throughout the rest of the game. And PLG might be breaking this. Jimmy, mid-map, trying to maintain control here. It looks like one of the Law guys did get taken out. Jimmy now moving into fight between Bravo and Charlie. And I think he's going to run straight through. Does see one guy, Ridicavo, knows what he's up to. Geordie managing to finish that one up. He has got someone else on his flank. I think he's just going to wait here, be a bit patient before he takes that engagement. Thomasy now moving in. Geordie knows he's here. You can hear him, you can smell him. Just needs him to peek his head out just for a second. There you go, he sees him. He's absolute. Geordie gets a really good kill on Thomasy there, opening up the right hand side, and he's just going to keep pushing. If you can get the revive on Jimmy, that's going to be big. And if Jimmy can now just pounce his way towards Charlie, keep that pressure on, leave Geordie to maintain the right hand control, it's going to be awesome. Thomasy again trying to push out. I think he's being met with Geordie again. No, managed to break this one. Up to Jimmy to try and close the gap. Taking shots from the left hand side at top of the green building, and unfortunately just a bit too slow there. Thomasy moving nicely up the map, maintaining control of this left hand side, but it's only the two guys up for the Law guys. Thomasy really doing some good work, taking out Jubb, so he's on a 3 streak right now. Fortunately, he ends there with Maxi waiting for him in the sandbags here. Ridicavo now pushing up the left hand side. If he can just wait here, not move around too much, he should be in a good situation. But Jimmy has got something to say about that. Doesn't want anyone pushing up on the right. Bravo, not much happening right now. We are going to see Law being kept, you know, in the Charlie flag here, and in that sort of zone between Bravo and Charlie. They are doing a bit of a push now onto the Bravo flag. Let's whip away over here and see what's going on. Zeke deciding to push in. The rest of his team has got taken out. This isn't an engagement he's going to win. He really needs the support here. But it does look like we've seen PLG falter just a little bit. Only 2 guys left here. Zeke somehow still alive. Eventually goes down. We are seeing Thomasy on the left hand side getting a nice double again. Jubbs and Evo mopping up Bravo. You know, that's not moving hands anytime soon. Taking a bit overview of the map here. Big wipe for PLG as they now move up the map as a nice solid line. Taking control of this green building, going to be absolutely huge here. And now we're going to start to see Law trapped onto the Charlie flag. PLG going to play the slow game now, getting the trades, waiting for that wipe to happen before they push into Charlie and then get the triple. And I think that's how this is going to be play out. PLG really fighting inside the green building right here. Geordie picking up a kill on Zeke, right, the FG42. Moving in for the revive, he's got the time for it. Now he's going to start putting the pressure onto Charlie. The rest of his team also moving up. And it's going to be a nice, easy triple. They're already 50 tickets ahead. This is only going to increase their lead and put the pressure on Law even more. And this is just an awesome thing to see from these teams, you know. We're seeing really slow movement throughout the map. You know, push up a little bit, get a wipe, buy yourself some time, push up some more. And you keep doing that all the way up the map, and especially on these linear maps, it works out so well for you. Jimmy looking to move in and try and get behind Timot there as he manages to bleed through some gap of some sort and puts himself onto Alpha. Hopefully we can see the rest of the Law guys spawn on him and go for the reverse cap all the way through Bravo. But I think Jimmy's just going to be careful, not try and challenge that. Hold sort of mid Alpha Bravo and wait for his team to come in and try and grab that. They've got 2 flags. They've got an amazing 70 to 80 ticket lead. They've got time. They can let Law have this. It's okay. Timot again just holding off. Player to his right. It's going to be Geordie. Geordie tries to jump in there and gets actually slapped in the face by Timot. Jimmy, after tracking Timot down all of this time, looks to try and challenge. Not going his way. Law managing to take Alpha for just a brief second before Jubs came in and finished that. And that was one player came in, they got a trade. Another player came in, they got a trade, leaving Jubs to get a really nice easy kill on Timot there, allowing them to secure Alpha. But we are now going to see Law all over the map here, swarming like ants everywhere, jumping back onto Jimmy if the game is going to let me. Nope, not going to happen apparently. Let's see how this goes. No, we're not doing that. There we go. Jimmy on absolute as him and Jubs stave off Zeke and Timot there. Evo and Geordie mid-map on Bravo take out Ricardo and Severed. Thomasy pushing up, hitting Evo. Bravo under a bit of pressure. Jimmy's going to move up and lend a bit of a hand. And now we're going to start to see PLG rinse and repeat what we saw at the very beginning. Get a wipe, move up, hold a line. Get a wipe, move up, hold a line. Jimmy putting a few shots in, getting those important spots out. Now he's going to put the pressure on, hold this green building, suck a few of these Law guys into the area, making things nice and easy. He thrives in these environments in the buildings where he can get some height, get behind people, and just start letting rip. He's now onto that Charlie flag here. Law's going to start to panic. Those guys that were in the centre are going to have to get moved back towards Charlie or rush to a flag to prevent the triple cap. And that's going to put the pressure on that they need to sort of carry on and win the game here. Jimmy moving in towards the train tracks, trying to get there before the spawns come in. Unfortunately, couldn't quite do that in time. Geordie looking to cover that. He knows where these guys are. He knows what to do. Gets a good headshot and another shot here. 61. Unfortunately, a bit too short on the grenade there. Can't quite get the kill, unfortunately. Just putting the pressure on right now. Rodakava goes down. Jimmy is going to get the revive. 144 to 42. Massive ticket difference here for Law to try and make up. And we're just in PLG be on it from the very beginning of the game. You know, they've lost 17 tickets since we started. And they've had these really good moments of just slowing the game down, getting a wipe, pushing forward. And even when we saw Law bleed through, they were able to maintain their composure. You know, send a guy in, he dies, get the trade. Send the next guy in, he dies, get the trade. Finally mop it up and hit the revives. Not only have you not lost any tickets to lives here, but you've managed to put a lot of pressure on and get a nice easy wipe in a very quick amount of time. Reload bug really screwing us with Geordie at the moment here as he mounts the pressure onto Charlie. It's 139 to 21. We are going to be checking out the scoreboard right now and seeing how things are turning out. Pretty much how like they were last round. But we saw PLG absolutely dominate. Law have had no room to move. Everywhere they go has been a massive uphill struggle, and those big sort of killers that we saw, Timothy there, 6 to 10. He was absolutely slaying in the first 2 rounds that we saw, and now he's got no room to breathe, no room to move. PLG just keep the pressure on, and the same with Zeke as well. Things are not looking good for Law. It's 136 to 11, and they are really, really struggling. We are going to stay onto Ricardo here, who tries to push in towards green building. They've managed to get a little bit of a wipe here. 2 guys on Bravo, 2 guys clearing this left hand side in that green building, and Geordie just being a pain in the arse takes out 1. Takes out 2? Can he get a 3rd here? I think he's taken 3 guys out of the game. You know, Law really needed to push in that left-hand side, and with that, we are going to see Geordie with the final kill, the final point there, meaning PLG take that round 134-0. I mean, what else is there really to say, guys? PLG played that map beautifully, losing sort of less than 30 tickets in that game. Huge win for them, applying another triple digit tickets onto the scoreboard right now. Really big. Law, I think at this point are, you know, they're worn out. PLG are just playing the really slow, really clever game. They've got their sort of two teams set up. They're moving up mid-map. They're getting the kills, they're getting the wipe, moving up a little bit more, and that's how they're maintaining a ton of dominance throughout the game. It's doing really good things for them. Now, hopefully Law are going to play the last round here, see if they can try and get this back. They are sort of losing the game 4-1, but losing it 4-2 is better than losing it 4-1. So I think we are going to wait for the map to load. 8 seconds left on that. Let's jump in and wait and see what happens. I'm going to grab a quick drink, and I'll be right back. And here we go, back just in time here for the last and final round that we are going to be playing tonight. This is Law versus PLG. We are going to see PLG in the red, Law in the blue here, as both teams start to push up. We are going to see Law with a 2-man cap on the Alpha flag, 3 men pushing towards Bravo, and probably going to see the opposite here for PLG. Really good work here from Jobs as he moves in. Unfortunately getting shot in the back. Maxi getting a good kill. So that is going to see PLG maintain complete control of Bravo. It's going to get the revive on Jobs as smoke rolls out. And they are now going to push off of the flag and just start applying the pressure onto Law, who are now sort of stuck. They don't know really know where to go. You know, Maxi comes in, puts him down to half health. Evo then pushes in and actually smacks that, moving back to the revive. I think Jobs is going to anchor them on Bravo. And they're already on Alpha. You know, they've lost 10 tickets. We're not even a minute into the game, and Alpha's already been taken off a Law. PLG are not hanging around. They want to finish this, and they want to finish this quick, guys. Law are going to have to try some big things. Maxi in with the revives, doing some amazing work. Jobs holding the right-hand side of the map here. Not really much of a story to tell on this side of things. Geordie has been going off on one. You know, with a minute and a half into the game, he's already 4-0. Seen a 3-0 from Evo. PLG haven't died yet. They're doing amazing jobs with the revive. They've already got the trap in now onto Law. And Law cannot breathe. They cannot move anywhere. The triple cap is set. PLG haven't lost any tickets. It's 160 to 126. Law are going to have to try and break. They have to get into a position where they can 5-man push, send in one guy, he dies, get the trade, and that's how you're going to break this cap from PLG. Geordie doing a massive job here, holding these guys up. We see Evo, Maxi, and Jimmy now moving in. Evo on the right-hand side of the map there, just knocking these guys off the hill as they push up. And I don't think we're going to see Law go anywhere at all. We don't like to see situations like this, but this is how you develop when you let a team like PLG get so aggressive on you at the very beginning. You can't afford a team wipe on this. You cannot, especially when you're playing the Alpha side of the map. You have to have someone sat on a flank somewhere with the mentality of, I will not die, get in a sneaky position, I'm going to spawn big for the rest of my team. Law really struggling to push up, even with the smokes going out. PLG is running through them and getting the kills. Evo and Jobs, I mean, Evo's just on one right now. He just does not care. Racking up the kills in 9-0. It's 160 to 83.
Da bist du ja wieder.
But we're just going to talk about, obviously, while this is happening, it's not going to take long. I probably reckon another 2-3 minutes, unless Law can get an amazing break out of this one. PLG just doing an amazing job, just trapping Law in their own spawn here. Evo just pushing in. Zeke picking up a double. Thomasy coming up here. And it's going to be 160 to 68. Oh, pressing the wrong keys there. And we're seeing Radicavo now move in. He needs to leave Bravo and run his ass straight towards Charlie. Ignore Bravo, my dude. Just keep running. Just keep running. You can do it. Don't shoot at Jimmy. Just keep running, dude. You have to run to Charlie and get the cap. Start capping that. The rest of your team is pushing up to Bravo. You're good. Just keep running. Don't let PLG set up. Don't give them any room to move. And it's too late. He's already started moving the rest of the map here. Thomasy now moving up. But Evo is already there to cover, and yes, he got the kill, but he's lucky that he managed to get that there. Lost Bravo right now. PLG are coming back with a vengeance. They've lost 5 tickets. You know, they're not happy about it. They've taken some deaths. You know, Evo was on nearly a 10 streak right there, 10-0, and he's not happy about that. PLG now sort of come back. They need to find their composure. It's 154 to 51. If Law can maintain a double cap here, get some awesome kills and keep the deaths to a minimum, they can stand a good chance. But you're playing against PLG here. It's a really tough team, a really tough matchup for these guys, and especially on a map like this where PLG know how to move around. Alpha's being taken. Law out, maintaining that Bravo flag right there. Yeah, I'm going to jump onto Temet, who is going to be lobbing a lovely grenade into the bunker. Nothing coming of it though, as he's on this Alpha flag trying to maintain the center control on the home flag here. Decides to push up, but Jimmy has other ideas. Temet respawning on Alpha. I'm going to jump onto Evo as he moves into the Charlie flag here. It's going to be a 1v1 on Charlie. Smoke is coming out. He needs to just hold off. Get into a good position. Now it's 1v3. Fortunately, can't get any kills from that. Thomasy setting up in the windows. Maxi moving up to get the revive on Evo. That makes it a 2v3 situation. Good cover by Maxi. If Evo can get the trade there, looking the wrong way. No, manages to get the kill. So Jobs now coming in. Evo tried to get the revive on Maxi. Don't know if he was able to. Yes, he was. And Charlie is now getting recapped here by the PLG guys. Still 2 Law guys in the back. Maxi gets taken out. Jump onto Evo and see what he's going to do about this. Just playing very, very careful. Being clever. It's 150 to 28. Law had a really good break. Unfortunately, they didn't make the most of it, as PLG are just sort of maintaining this 2 flag control. Thomasis holding the building now, moving up to the left-hand side. Catches Geordie with his shorts down here. They need to lock that revive off. Severed, really good cover there. Allowing Thomasis to move up to the green building. No, you're running the wrong way, my dude. Push up to that green building. Get the hold on it. You've got guys onto Charlie. Not much is happening right now. The dude's on Charlie. He's doing the work. No need to break that down. It's 143 to 24. Charlie is going to go down. Radicavo pushing up. Get Thomasis in probably the worst position now to try and challenge that Charlie flag here. Now pushing up to the front. I think that was smoke going out. And he gets hit from 2 directions here. Really good pinch by Maxi. 7 now mid-map. PLG kind of scattered all over the place. 138 to 21. PLG have got all of the tickets, all of the breathing room. They're kind of just being a bit chill right now. But I mean, good break from Law. They managed to come out of a really, really punishing spawn trap right there. And they're giving PLG a bit of run for their money. They're almost being a bit like guerrilla warfare at this point. And this is what they need to do. And this is how you break up an organised team. You split up into little small teams of 2, leaving one guy to just roam around. And you just move around as a little rat pack. Just popping up here, there and everywhere. Make it seem like you're on one side of the map. They blink and then you're on the other. And it really breaks up these organised teams who can't really move anywhere. They find it really hard to get those big team wipes on you, because you're only in those groups of 2. And you've got always somewhere to spawn in 2 different parts of the map. And that's kind of the key thing with that little tactic. And Law are doing a good job. Unfortunately, PLG are doing a better job here. It's 133 to 8. Law are in a really, really tough position here. Again, I think we are going to see another triple-digit win for PLG. Looking at the scoreboard right here, Law managing to even things up in some places, but things were rough at the very, very beginning. PLG scoreboard looking fantastic for a team that spent sort of the best part of the first 5 minutes just absolutely spawn trapping the hell out of Law. It's 130 to 3. Law are contesting Bravo, keeping things nice and spicy. Maybe they can win the game, who knows. They're playing till the whistle, and that's what you need to do. You don't give up, you just keep going. Jub's just hanging around outside the map right now. He's going to be trying to push onto Bravo and shut that one down. Thomas E going down. I think that reload bug is not him firing. Switches to the revolver. Unfortunately, gets actually beamed in the face by Severed. Maxi moving in with the smoke to get the revive. It's 120 to 1. And I think we are going to see PLG that win that 119 to 0. And there you have it, guys. Amazing work by PLG. Locking this game out 5 to 1 with a ticket difference of 514. Absolutely huge for these guys right now. Really, really put some tickets on the board there, pushing the sort of the rankings up on this season too. So really good game. Unfortunately, missed the first round of the new map of encampment here. Had a bit of difficulty. We're going to be casting another game. No one showed up. Quickly moved to this one. And to be fair, I think it was a really decent run. Law had a really, really good opportunity on encampment. They really showed us what they can do. But from then on in, they were playing on PLG's playground. And we saw what that happened, especially with these linear maps that PLG can just run across, set up a line, move forward, set up a line and move forward. So I hope you've enjoyed the cast. I'm a Wild Time. I hope you've had a good one too. This has been a cast for ESB. Information should be there on the screen for you. Head to esportsbf.com to see all of the leagues. And if you guys want to get involved in the esports scene of Battlefield, that is the place to be. See you guys later.